Why, it's my ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Beanami channel, and it's time to get right back to planet side. It's time to have some fun today. We're going to do some tech today. You know it's on Supremismus. Let's get right back into it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Beanami channel. Welcome back to planet side. It is Supremismus, none better than. Ooh, and we even had a spectator this game. You'd love to see it. We also have this Damsco guy. There's quite a few Dutch people in here.
Battle started.
Which you might see often when you play at the hours that I usually frequent. Which is sometime, midday US time. So, we've got quite a gamer. 38 OS on the front today. Matched up against Mr. 32 OS on the enemy team. We're looking at quite an interesting distribution of the OS. You always love to see this, I think, when it's on your side. Look at this. 3 of the top 4 OS players on the beachfront side with that 4th highest OS player on the GOC. This is quite a strong configuration. Compared to ours, we have our strongest player on short front, which I think is usually correct, honestly. If the highest OS player knows how to play short front best, and that's how they got there, that's where they should play. Now, one moment, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to stay hydrated. Oh yeah, we care about water here on the Beanami channel. That's why we're called Beanami after all. I mean, if you've ever looked closely at it, it's a bee tsunami, or a bee riding a tsunami in a boat, and it's something that I deeply believe in, just like I believe in Sharknadoes. Now, dark blue is really strong up here, actually. Dark red, probably a bit late, 115. Blue maybe could have gotten in with a tick there, but look at this. 2 Resbots aggressively taking the metal in the middle. It's pretty spicy. So it looks like he's just got this kind of a build where he dumps everything into a couple early units. Look at this. He can get Bear Slayer's shit. He must see it, right? There it is. I mean, just kill it. Jump it. Jump it. Oh, yeah. It's so free. Hell yeah. I mean, this feels the best when you're playing short front. I've never really tried this before, but this is hilarious. I mean, dark blue is chugging up the metal right now, and then he's just kind of doing classic X sort of a stuff here, where we're going multiple Conbots, yep, 3 into a bunch of Rocketeers. Now, I would say, honestly, I'm kind of starting to feel like maybe, especially when you're getting all of this metal, I would say maybe going up to 4 cons is cool, and pulling at least 1, maybe even 2, to go make some energy. Now, what have we got here going on, right? So we've got Dark Green, Mr. 13OS, Goodrob. I mean, he's big and chilling right now. He's got his trans up. You always love to see it. Nothing too crazy is happening. First Centurion from enemy short front. Kind of took a while, honestly. We are up to some shenanigans in the back here. So this is... I saw somebody do this build somewhat recently where they had this con go out, build this mechs, and then just go and build wins. And you know what? I felt kind of inspired by it. I think, honestly, yeah, I end up still just... rushing, eating all of these trees, and that ends up being very important for me here. And then I send my commander to eat some more too. But my timing isn't really that fucked up here on tech today. We've got, the classic 2 res. I handed off a con to this guy. It would be kind of fun if we hadn't had to invest 100 more metal into that con. But here you go. We get paid by the commander. We eat our Tier 1 bot lab. Our timing is looking sweet. Our com explodes. We destroy nothing. We start eating that wreck, and we start dumping it into our Tier 2. Look at that. It's coming up quite fast. Feeling quite good. How's enemy doing? Look at that. Already far behind. And this is really the difference, okay? I want to point out this little guy, Mr. Bryce 1234 here, who has not a fucking clue in the world what he's doing. Wanted to talk back to me in the lobby, I find it's truly an experience of Beyond Our Reason to get to trash talk somebody and prove them right in this beautiful big 8v8 lobby. I was watching him, I was playing Aaron the previous game, I might even post that one next. And bro just didn't, his timing was horrendous. We're talking 5.5 minutes, no con out, no nothing. It was like 7 minutes and I got a tier 2 con on air. It was really quite sad. I'll be honest with you. Now, we make an initial mistake here. I want to point it out. And somehow he still has his first tier 2 con out before me, which is weird and annoying.
Commander,
I guess, yeah, look at this. I already have more wins, eh? Or no, wow, you have 22? What? 22 to my 22? Okay, I guess we're equal, but man, that's kind of depressing. I thought I would be ahead somehow. Am I not? Am I not ahead? Let's slow it down. What is this? What is this? What? Hanil 6.27. Wow, I'm ahead. I'm behind a couple hundred here, and I think it's because of this production error. By the way, I don't know if you caught it, but when I sent that first con over to the commander here, I fucked up and I let my first blueprint on this mech die. It really does make such a big difference so quickly. As opponent, yeah, look at this. He's already got 2 mexes up. He's way ahead of me right now, that's for sure. At any rate, Damsko is fighting his ass off, and badly. He's letting Dark Red get a great couple strafes on him. Mr. Yorlodin, interesting comp. He's had 2 labs up throughout the course of this game. The commander is starting to follow up with some Mausers, looking good, looking solid, classic. While Magenta is already starting the Starlight production. Went Radar Jammer and now into 2 Starlights already. I mean, respectable. I think the commander's play is always fine, but it's never going to be the prettiest necessarily. Gave him all to Dark Blue. Alright, he's got 38 OS. You know, let him handle it a little bit, but bro is not microing very efficiently right now. He's not getting these mexes back up. His commander's being healed over here. I mean, Dark Green has taken back the C here. Risika did need to back off, and it was probably the correct thing to do. I love this. This is very spicy. Just walking your commander forward and starting the lab up here with build power that touches the land. Very, very spicy. This is like, I know we're gonna win. I'm gonna be right up here. We're not gonna get pushed back. We're not gonna get pushed through. And honestly, kind of valid. Like the Starlights are up. Oh my god, just absolutely just decimated. Not even close. Badly timed attempt by Dark Blue. Red had all the vision in the world, and he just like S-clicked on the Starlights and they just decimated instead. The commander definitely was not pleased about this, I can tell you that right now. So what do we got going on? Dad, the Greed Gamer, is out here. He started his blueprint. I like this. This is very smart, you know. Just get a blueprint like this so that you can have a bit of automatic scaling going. You love... Oh, and he ordered 3 butlers. What a guy, what a guy. And now if he wants to really micro this correctly, he goes and he starts sending this con off to go and build over here already. That's the fastest way, right? You go tap the blueprint, and then your builders come behind, and then they build the next one, and then you go tap the next blueprint and the next one. And that really speeds up the time, right? Because as you can see, this is taking quite a while. He also has 2 air transes, which you could be using. It's really vital to get that maximum, right? Damsko fell over dead because he got a little touched, and he got a little harassed by Yellow, and he just gave up. Yellow made an interesting play here. Thank goodness we could hold with some lightning. Now, this is obviously a terrifying fucking position. Somebody should have taken this commander, and I hope somebody does. I could have taken it, actually. That would have been quite nice, really. Yeah, no, if I had taken it, look at this. We definitely have a few thousand energy per second right now. Mr. Watson doing this. This is a very fun build that Mr. Watson is doing, and it's giving him a ton of energy right now. He's not converting it, but he is spending quite a bit of it. Look at that. Way to go. He's got a big metal reserve. He's just kind of going for whatever he can. Tier 1 bombers, honestly not the worst right now. If he can kind of micro it a little bit. It is tough, though, to get that perfect micro.
Commander destroyed.
But there we go. Got that commander already. I'm just spamming sprinters. Like, let's talk about that for a second, eh? Sprinters. This is quite the cool unit. It really is, like, saving my ass here. We can see it on the minimap if you'll drag your attention to it, but we are... Look at this here. We're pushing back already with the commander and his tier 1 spam. I mean, this is quite a fun build. Look at this. Look at this. Let's just have a look here. We've got this little pack of butlers over here. We've got a little pack of butlers over here that's like almost finished their job already. Look at that, only a few wins left. And then we're just building an Aphis. I love this, you know. This is really taken over my tech experience. I just love going straight Aphis, fuck the fusions, just go wins into Aphis. It feels honestly really good. And so I've just been really enjoying it. Now, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but basically we're in this game so that we can teach our shittier players that we are, in fact, better than them. And so it was the Beach Sea guy who we were trying to prove to. Now look at this, we've already pushed them back, by the way. We haven't really been looking here too much at the game actively, but just come out here. Look at this. Red has barely any units left. They are eating the metal up here, so that's pretty smart. And yellow is sending another goon attack. Now, the sprinters, they would have quite a tough time against it, but something funny ends up happening here. Look at this. Yellow just has the micro to stop right there. He thinks it's safe, but lucky enough for me, if we look here, I can see them, and I get to micro in response to them. And then we get to just micro back, which is honestly awesome. If he had gotten that swarm all over me before I could have reacted, that could have been a game over, frankly. That could have been this guy getting even more decimated. Now, our boy is sending out a little bit of spam, sending out a tier 1 con. Love to see it. It's the right thing to do. He should also be sending out a res bot, of course. Bro, oh no, dude doesn't even know what conversion is. He's been making titles all game. He's like, this is good, right? Titles are good. Kind of crazy. Risika throws out a 1C so he can make some hovers. It's true. Yeah, honestly, bro made, look at this. Each pack of these hovers that he's made, 3 or 4 packs, it's been about 2,000 metal each. So he's thrown about 6,000 metal into the dumpster. Let's have a quick appreciation of how much metal this hover player has just thrown into the dumpster here. Almost, that's about 1/5. 1/5 of his entire eco in a 16-minute game he's thrown into hovers that like barely did anything. And frankly, made the enemy team overconfident and sent their units out too far. He is apparently a hover gamer, though. Apparently this is just his thing, so what can you do? I think that was his transition, huh? He built up here, and then he just got to transition. It's crazy, though, that, yeah, Dark Green just got to build up his C forces, and now he just gets to do the damn thing. He just won. Yellow really did just give the C over for no good reason. Dad the Greed Gamer has spotted the wall. Now, I really panicked and freaked out here, because I was like, man, I really need to eat this lab so that I can, you know, finish everything up. I should have done it earlier in the perfect scenario. This would have been done earlier, but we really couldn't do that this game. Now, opponent has decided to start scaling. Whoa! Wait, our air player is getting the fucking kills, the kill of his life right now. The bombers are completely free. He should definitely just take out... No, don't turn around. Don't turn into the AA. Oh, that's so silly. He could have just taken out Pink entirely. Yeah, and instead he barely gets anything with the last bombers. That's honestly a really big misplay there. After completely winning, he doesn't completely take out air, doesn't take out these labs, doesn't take out the mixes, doesn't take out this comm. He really could have gotten it all. He could have gotten all of this from yellow. And even dark red was barely ready too. So really a lot of avenues there. Sometimes you really have to have the sense of the game sense. I mean, look, like these flak turrets are not that hard to dodge. He had 2, maybe 1. And he had these as well. This is really enough. Like 2 chainsaws and 1 flak turret, one flak burst turret. Like that'll kill all of your tier 1 bombers efficiently. There was none of that over here. And you really, as an air player, need to be able to identify when you win that fucking hard. Well played, but then very badly played. Now we're holding Dad the Greed Gamer, who's also decided, hey, amphibious units. That's the plan. Honestly, valid. I mean, look at this. He's just completely scaled up here. With some titles, and he says I should be allowed to win. He's almost put down his tier 2's mexes over here, which would probably be a big difference maker in the grand scheme of things, as yellow and orange are now once again attacking. Yellow, I mean, I respect it, man. He repositioned his hovers, and as did the commander, though, with his tier 1 spam. It's really nice. Look at this. Yellow says kill the starlights, but orange does not pay much of any attention, as the commander is just blasting down, you know, Greed Gamer unit after Greed Gamer unit, sending in the spam. The Greed Gamer seems to be so focused. I mean, this is so badly microed. He's missing it. He's missing it. The starlights are pointed. They take out the 1 amphibious unit that's really threatening them there. These guys come to ground. They start blasting. And they just keep walking. Wow! Dad the Greed Gamer completely fails the micro. Thinks that he can cut in for the commander's base as the spam continues to roll out. This is really well done. Building your own spam. Sometimes you just gotta fucking do it when the front gets decimated like this. And it's really saving the commander's life right now. You love to freaking see it. As these snipers also helped. What have we done now? Boom. Tier 1 lab, down. Boom. Resbots, go. 14,000 metal! What, plus another 1.35k? Give it to me. Give it to me. Yellow's units are completely isolated, completely fucking useless. 14,000 metal. Is that going to put us ahead? Metal produced, perhaps? Look at this, we're almost at the bottom alongside, wait, okay, no, we're doing it wrong. So Dad the Greed Gamer, super scaled, tons of metal over here. He's being a little bit assaulted. I really respect all these radars that I'm seeing on the minimap up here in the top left. I hope you guys are seeing that too. As I am top of my team in metal produced, though not at all top of the game. We are still 10,000 behind opponent, enemy eco player, and a few thousand behind the Greed Gamer as well. So now I decided I really want to go tier 3, because you know what I see up here? You know what I see? I see a bunch of bastards going for static defenses, so I just said to myself, you know, I honestly really want some Vanguards. I made 4 of them, I think. That's what we're going to queue up here, 3 of them. For now, look at this, we just have thousands of metal. It's really time to get my tier 2 con going and making more Aphis. This guy is also just desperately trying to get up to 1 Aphis, but he's really fucking it up. I mean, what? So right now, let's talk about it, right? Red team is really winning, and their eco player is really throwing the game for them right here. So realistically, what you want to do, I guess, you know what? It's not 2 air though. He really does need to make the fighters because Pink isn't doing jack shit. I guess that's I guess it's somewhat valid, but realistically, you should just eat this lab to finish this. It's at 80%. Eating this lab right now will finish this, and just getting the Aphis done faster makes so much difference. You need to throw this converter slider back because it looks like it's not like you can't convert as much energy as you're making with this much for conversion power. Look at this, we're at 47% max, which and I guess all of these converters are working, but look at this, these are completely unutilized over here. We have so much more conversion power available to us. We could be making more metal if we just got the conversion slider down. Isn't that funny? You really do have to pay attention, like focus so hard on your energy and metal bars throughout the game. Try and keep those balanced, try and keep those focused, right? Look at this, we come over here to me. I still have a couple hundred metal in the bag here, and I'm just doing my best to. Oh, look at this! We're overflowing energy into me. Okay, just give it all to me. I will convert it to the best of my ability, and then I will go. Look at this, and we're just slip. You're loading, stealing metal off Eco OP. Oh, dude. You're loading! Dude, I was trying to res this thing, and he's sitting here fucking eating it. He's just sucking my fucking metal, this little bastard. What the fuck? Look at this guy. He's full fucking metal. Oh my god. Wait, how long does this go on for? Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? Who the hell told him this was allowed? I've never seen something like this in my life. Oh, thank God. The bro was like, actually, no, I need to go. Yeah, I'm just on 0 metal for a while, not even realizing. Oh my God. What the fuck? Thank God somebody noticed. Wow, that's hilarious that I'm still, like, not even that far behind. And, oh, this would have been fully healed too for this push. Honestly, so annoying. What a little prick. I guess I get it, but whatever. What can you do? What can you do, man? What can you frickin' do, man? So now I should probably eat this lab. I have quite a bit of metal storage that I put down in preparation for all that metal I was supposed to be getting there, and instead fed away to Yarlodin, who then fucking threw it all into, you know, some shit that he won't end up needing, by the way, because Orange is completely invested into the amphibious units. Got the tier 3 up, he's shown it to me immediately. We do have the commander here with quite a few starlights. I mean, the walls, it's kind of funny, are really having some impact. I should honestly really rethink about think about rebuilding walls more often. So we come back with our sprinters. It's really nice that I still have these, and you know, I didn't just kind of throw them forward. As our static busters are coming up. He probably just greeted. That is a quick flag. He probably just greeted while selling blue. It's actually not true. I think again Yarlodin got a lot of that reclaim, and look, I mean, Dark Green is just solidly ecoed behind, quite frankly. Well, not at all. He didn't get these tier 2 mexes out at all. I guess he's got these going one at a time, which really sucks. You gotta build some extra BP for your boys. You know, this is not acceptable. couple hundred metal still just laying around. You're really picking it up. This is looking bad. This is not looking so good for us, honestly. The revenge of orange is kind of happening here. We've got a Razorback. It's kind of pushing it back. But we're fighting hard. It's looking like, I mean, Dad the Greed Gamer is kind of respecting me. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised. Let's go look at Dad the Greed Gamer again. He's really not ecoing as hard as the name would imply. It's nice of Eco Player to have given so much to Orange. Oh, and Orange just gave it all back. Respectable. As it's just really hard to see. Someone asks Dark Green, like, look, bro, I already put. I'm fighting him. I'm fighting hard. It was really hard for my units to get through. Yeah, dude, this is so annoying. Like, cool, dude. I really think it's so awesome that you've got all these wins, but like, leave some space. Like, it's fine, but like, leave the space. Leave a path. Like, leave me something. You gotta. Like, I get it, or even ideally, be a real gamer, just leave like a 3 corridor, a corridor of 3 wins through the middle, so that your shit doesn't all blow up at once. But it didn't really matter in the end, as we managed to stop the oncoming orange players here. And this was really important to me, getting orange off of this reclaim. Look at that. I think I S-clicked it. Yep, look at them. Look at that. S-targeted. You love to see the Razors doing their damn thing. It's so important to get these fucks off of this metal. It's really unfortunate I'm just blasting that bit down, but yeah, it's really nice to get all of that. The commander had to leave, so I took, you know, hey, we're gonna keep trying, obviously, man. This is feeling so possible right now, as opponent is finally getting up to second Aphis, and once again, it's just like he's having the same problem as me, but for not at all the same reason. Oh, their air player left even. Well, it's good. I mean, that means you just get access to extra shit. He's missing out on a tier 2 mechs had 2 tier 2 mechs even. Wow, Pink was really far behind. Thank God Pink was in this game. Holy moly, he really was not doing anything. And again, it really was unfortunate that our air player didn't take Pink out more efficiently. I really gotta say, although Pink just being that bad in general really helped. Now we're finally going to kill this air position, and look at that. It doesn't matter. 1 AA gun is not at all enough to kill, you know, 20, 30 flat gunships here. So that's really sweet, as we send out some fighters to go and fight. I was pretty afraid at this moment, because they send out their fighters and we send out our fighters, and it's like, oh, that's like not looking that great for us. So we're doing a great job converting, and that's again the other thing, right? Like, he's just not converting all of the energy that he could. 25% efficiency. It's just, he needs to slam the slider down. It's really holding him back. It's these subtle little things that you don't really see often, really. Now, I could really do the same. You know, seeing this kind of pushed back, this lab died, I could really kind of do the same, I think, but Dad the Greed Gamer is instantly reinvesting into it. Very smart of him to finally get some tier 1 cons out over here so he can start scaling for real. You really have to think about this at 26 minutes when you're in this position as orange, right? Have a look. Just look at this. You're in this position as orange. Your attack has just been repelled. What should I spend my metal on? I think with 100% of the time, you should be spending your metal as orange right now on scaling. Period. Full stop. No questions about it. And then you can even like do some fighters out of this if you want. Like, it's crazy to me that he hasn't already started slamming Aphis and tier 2 energy converters down. He really should be. He really should be. He's got so much metal. I don't know why even rebuild this lab. Like, just focus on becoming the biggest, baddest bitch. Which you're just like, do we just slam down the first Aphis instantly? It's good enough, baby. It's good enough. Well, who am I to talk? Is it? Is it? Just about. Just about. But yeah, and there it is. Now we're stalling. It kind of sucks, honestly. Like, look at all this metal here. I don't know why. Like, and we've got a new lab already built. Another 4,000 metal. It's kind of. I don't like it at all. So I make a decision right now, which is it's time to go fucking win. Dark Red has been doing nothing, by the way. I'm really surprised. Like, Dark Red could have really scaled a lot harder. It's really surprising how much you can scale from the front. Although, I guess, right, like, this is a tough thing to scale into, this dark green guy. So we saw all of this, and then I looked up. The commander was calling this out to me from the grave. Shh. And I looked up here at dark green, and bro had this, and I was like, oh, okay, whatever the fuck. I don't care. Go right ahead. Dark green didn't even upgrade any of this. It's so good. It's so beautiful. Let's just take a moment here. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Took a little pause there. We're not quite back to exactly where we were in our replay previously, but here we are. Let's take a quick little look at the game. We've been really popping up here. We're at 188k now. Dad the Greed Gamer is ahead of us still, but Hunnel is now behind. Dad the Greed Gamer has gotten up to 1 Aphis, but we are currently going up to our 4th, which is looking really good for us. I really like that we got some long-range LRPCs up. Mr. Bear Slayer has just been kind of greedily building a little bit of eco here. Dark Red hasn't really built any eco, which is so good for us. The fact that Dark Red hasn't converted anything into eco. Magenta just went purely fusions. Yellow didn't really get anything because Dark Green won pretty hard. Looks like these Marauders are going to come up here. And we just had this problem as well. A couple sprinters got through from Mr. Bear Slayer here, and look at this, blew up all. This was BP before. This was a patch of BP. There used to be wins here, but Buddy had way too much conversion power in there, and lost it all in the end. Now Orange is getting ready for another assault, but he's going to have to get ready first. I must say, you know, I think Orange put way too much metal into this anti-air here too. Look at this. This is 6,000 metal entire. Oh my god. And he's also not reclaiming any of this yet, by the way. There's just this one amphibious construction vehicle that he's got rolling up slowly but surely to come and do a little bit of reclaim. So good for him, I guess, but it's definitely not enough. The fact that I got all that metal, really big. Even Fake Pilot has been in the comments talking about it. So we had one assault up here with all of our... I'm going to try and keep an eye on what ends up happening to our Star Lyson here. But we had 2 fronts open, and it was difficult. So we've got the Tier 3 lab up now from Mr. Dad the Greed Gamer. And I mean, look at this. Scaling behind it, it is quite nice. It is quite nice. We are thankfully we're really up now, and look at this. I think our BP is just really well set up, while Dad is suffering a little bit from success. Although it looks like he's just got everything, yeah, nicely microed out, which is good for him. So he's definitely going to be doing just fine, as we are as well over here. I think I could probably have put down another row of BP already, even, ironically enough. Thank God they didn't go nuke. That really could have been a nasty option. The Honol goes... Oh, okay, so I think that's probably where the nuclear bombers came into effect. So my pawns are badly positioned here. Obviously they should be in front of my starlights, but we're just like really slowly trying to just creep our units forward and start taking these fights, as we're just desperate to try to stay alive. The Greed Gamers want to resign, dude. The red team is not got the mental fortitude. He's freaking out over all of these units that I have with the dog, I mean. Admiral Podmower recognizes that their eco is far too small, as I am really starting to scale up now. Dad the Greed Gamer is kind of all they have still. Okay, finally Mr. Honel is getting back on it, but now I've gotten ahead of him. So look at this, we blow up Bear Slayer's entire base with this little push. Sweet. Just absolute sweetness. Magenta has given up. He's not microing these snipers. He's not building any units. He has stopped ecoing. He's trying to do tier 3, but it's looking a little bit far behind. As oh wow, okay, so there is in fact a Titan over here just chilling for Mr. Honel. Nice. I guess going Titans is certainly a thing that you are allowed to do. As Dark Green is moving his stuff forward, look at this. We're still just building up Aphis. I might be on 21,000 metal in the back right now, but I really don't give a fuck. Okay, so it was air in the end, okay. I wish that my air player had been paying attention, but I wasn't paying any attention either, if I'm honest with you. I needed to, I could have had my shit going a little bit further forward here. Okay, we've just got a couple snipers left. Our spam is in fucking no man's land. Although it's probably going to get all these wins, which is really nice nonetheless. Oh my god, yeah, the snipers end up dying anyway. Why are they micro over here? Oh wow, I must have tried to click 5. Yeah, because 5 is for my Thors, and accidentally clicked the Starlights away. Would have been really good to just keep these guys going. Just move this forward. Look at this, the spam finally starts getting in. Oh, with 2 Starlights behind this could have been really something. This push almost worked. Very funny. Just very low micro push from me. I looked at this like 4 times throughout the entirety. With these 4 Vanguards, about 6 or 7 Starlights, and a group of 30-40 pawns. Felt really good, honestly. The commander's base ended up being really valuable. I thought that the Starlights would have been on repeat, but they were not. Obviously, kind of not too surprising, really. But, yeah, stop making Starlights, just using it as a tier 1 spam facility. It's so nice, by the way, of Orange to have not gone boats or flagship or anything. I'm really surprised. Honestly, I feel like that would have been such a nice and simple solution to the problems that they're having. Wow, there's still 2 tier 1 gauntlets back here for Dark Green, as my Vanguards looks like they're finally getting kind of cleaned up here. By Magenta, whose lab is finally up. Yeah, nice. Did I try to get these up? Oh, I did. Look at me go. As we're just trying to create, as many problems as we can. Dad the Greek Gamer, I think this guy is just triggered. Like, he's just going all in on the units here instead of trying to really, like, figure out a plan. I think it's fine, right? Like, at some point you gotta realize it's fine. I can just stop making all these units and put down some eco. So I was pretty afraid. I started putting down anti-air because my guy has literally 0 fighters. This guy literally has 0 fighters. He's converting half the energy per second that he could. It's a yikes. It was fake pilot, I think. Con turrets here. Yeah, honestly, that's not a bad idea. I think if Dad the Greed Gamer had put some con turrets over there, that would have served him well. Now, he finally cleans up this base, but it's really served its purpose at this point. As you can see, we've got 5 Razorbacks rolling on up, rolling on in. Even from this bird's eye view, look at that, you can just see the Razorbacks coming in. And honestly, like, there's, what, 6 or 7 Marauders there? Or, what are they for? Vortex? So, Shivas. 6 or 7 Shivas versus this many Razorbacks, it's just not even close. Look at this, a Shiva 1500 metal. So even though you might look at a Shiva and think, oh man, it's like a thick boy, does a lot of damage, it's not quite as thick or damaging as you might think, really. So, let's see, use... There it is, beautiful. And now Risika is getting hovered, dude. Dark Green has opened up the attack path. He has got a plan here. Now Yellow has got the perfect counter strategy, though. With all of this will kill all of the labs. Although it might be too late. Look at that, going after air again. Oh boy. Dark Red left? That's so funny. After just not scaling for 30 minutes, Bro just gives up. I'm surprised both of the high-OS players here today really kind of let their teams down. You know? Like, I mean... Damsko and Dark Red, they end up just kind of not scaling, not doing too much. Damsko just fell down to the first tier 2 push, didn't recover or try. And, yeah. Here we are now, with Dad the Greed Gamer continuing to spam. This time he got the entire reclaim field, so that was pretty nice for him. There's still 40,000 metal just laying there, so I hope I'm thinking about more res bots. I really should have made more this game. I made a couple, but I really should have made more. As how's Mr. Honnell? He's still kind of slowly scaling up back here. 500 metal a second. We are now at 400? Question mark? Really? So he's still just making more than me? I'm at a 400. So I'm almost at the same amount as Dad. We've been ahead of Honnell for a while. We're still behind as a team. I mean, they've still made, you know, 100,000 metal more than us, but we're not feeling too bad about it, really. We've got this Thor here to continue protecting Mr. Jarladin, who, as like everybody else front, really hasn't scaled very well. I mean, we really got to talk more about, turning off our eco or our unit production at specific times to get that maximum value. The Thor really keeping the base safe here, I think. It's quite the effective weapon. At the end of the day, just and then, let's see, are we gonna get a good stun? Looks like yes, we're gonna hit Shiva. Look at that. Oh, it's so sweet. 11 seconds of stun. Completely out of the fight. I mean, the Thor just sits here. Look at this, 45,000 HP. And now our air player is finally back. Oh my god, he's got his BP back. Thank the Lord. He should, I mean, it's truly insane that they're not coming in immediately eating us up. Oh, I love this, by the way. Transitioning into an air lab for us here. Let's see, so we're really, I mean, APHIS-wise, what are we at here? 11-12 versus 5-6, and then 9. And yellow finally getting some scaling on, Mr. Risaka. He's been eating that fucking vanguards. Oh, that's so funny. Nice one, Honel. I was not paying any attention. There's just, I mean, we finally got rid of Dad the Greed Gamer's position, which felt really big. He thinks he could have played better. I gotta agree with you, Mr. Dad the Greed Gamer. You didn't greed enough. He thinks he did something, and I gotta be honest with you, I don't think he did. I mean, he took out the commander's position, but the commander really wasn't that important. He took out Mr. Bryce's position, but Bryce wasn't really that important. And look at this, Bryce is now just going to take the commander's land back, and I'm going to consume all of this metal. Yippee. Oh gosh, Magenta has some fucking bullshit over here. Okay, it's kind of dying to the tier 1 artillery. It's shooting the wrong stuff. Eat it! Okay, we've got some Razorback there, some Razorback action, and he doesn't take out the Aphis. Nice! That's what you're love to see. Jarladin is somehow also still alive up here, by the way. Very good. He can also have a little eat with some Resbots if he felt like it, but he doesn't. Fucking figs, says Watson. Does he want mine? Give me your figs. He certainly does want them. I guess all of his shit died in the sea, but like, kind of his fault, not gonna lie. Again, he kind of died to nothing. He didn't protect himself at all. He didn't really scale very much neither. So, kind of get what you got. He keeps begging for my figs. Eventually, I might give them to him. I might give them to him. I'm the only person making figs on the team right now, and yeah, look at that. We're scaling up multiple labs. And yeah, Fake Pilot's so right. I think I'm about to hit it. I don't know if I can really see where my unit cap is at. I know that I've seen it with, but I managed to hit unit cap in this game. It's funny that Fake Pilot's talking so much about it, but I hit it like multiple times, I think, where eventually I end up handing off my labs and shit because it's just like, okay, I'm making these spam units and somebody else has to hold them because they need to be made, but my unit cap is just too low. Dad finally transitioning to submarines, but I'm not going to commit into the sea because I figure this is just a possibility, right? Like, yeah, he's probably going subs is too easy, basically. There we go. Finally give him all the figs. Look at this. I've really built up quite the fighting force of Razorbacks. Well done, by the way. These Vanguards end up going a lot harder than I think they do. And maybe I could have like paid better attention to EMP'd them. Can we speed it up a little bit? So now we just kind of chill a little, right? I keep on putting down more APHIS here, respectfully, right? And then Bro is kind of done over here, but yeah, look at this. Red team is finally starting to truly like scale appropriately. Now they're making more metal per second than us. They're up still that 100,000 metal or so, but I am now ahead of Dad the Greed Gamer. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Metal per second wise versus Dad the Greed Gamer. He's at 700, I'm at 500. Look at that. And he's finally taking advantage of all the space he's got. And and truly going to just outscale the fuck out of us. So now is really the time, and way to go, Watson. Keep giving me figs, bro, and I might just do that for him throughout the course of these next couple minutes. But yeah, it's very funny. Nothing to defend himself at all over here, Dad the Greed Gamer, as yeah. Watson keeps asking for the figs, and I'm just like barely paying attention. So I really wanted to get a decent little formation going with my Razorbacks here. I figured I'll just send these teams forward, hopefully, you know, attract some aggro, some snipers in the way, some big bad vanguards, all that good stuff, and then we'll set this forward. So let's see here. What's Red Sea? They see me. They have radar to see this. It doesn't necessarily look that bad until all of a sudden it's revealed exactly what they are. And I really kind of want to make sure to take a look at exactly how much, you know, 9 Vanguards ends up doing here. Because I imagine it's actually quite a bit that they end up helping hold back my Razorbacks. Yeah, look at that. Oh yeah. That was actually huge. I kind of felt it, but I wasn't really willing to admit it to myself that it was so much so the Vanguards that stopped them from push here. But if they start blasting into this group, and they are, it's going to start hurting really fast. I need to get shit spread out. But yeah, as we see here, and now I'm coming from Mr. Sky Zone to poop. We're hitting Mr. Greed Gamer. Boom, the Greed has been punished. Lamau, get fucked. It's over. He insta-quit. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So I want to get through. I want to push in, get all this BP down preferably, and I really probably could have gotten Magenta too. Let's see what I end up doing with the rest of these Razorbacks here. I really should have gone for Magenta from the look of things. Like looking at this, I pushed through for the Aphis here, but I could have gone here for the fusions and this tier 3 lab. I lost way too much to these Aphis exploding too. I lost like 3 or 4 or 5 Razorbacks. Way too much there. Very, very frustrating to lose all that. Magenta built all of these, 18 of these lunkheads, and he still hasn't won the sea. Look at this, what do we got? 25 lunkheads, 28,000 metal, still hasn't won the sea. Mr. Tenaris eating up all this metal up here. I mean, it really would have been very good to res these Pulsars, but whatever, what can you do? We are getting counterattack now, but hey, look at this, I'm ready with the fighters. I just can't, like, I find it so funny. What is Dad, the Greed Gamer? Oh my gosh, yes, they talked. Why no AA boats, Dad Sag? Don't know, man. I think you didn't do much damage that game, says Fake Pilot. Only AFK Aphis. Should go flag, but I was feeling them units. Yeah, Dad is probably right, but at the same time, it wouldn't have really made that much of a difference. It's cool to watch. Yeah. He needs Grunt with the Shiva is what people are saying. I don't think he's correct. I think he just needed more Aphis. If he had really been producing units properly, I think that would have helped a lot. Honol has taken over. Magenta is continuing to try. But I mean, one more attack and it's over. And now that we've killed the ecoing players are all gone. Dad the Greed Gamer is gone. Bear Slayer. This guy's apparently here somewhere. I think he's left, right?
Enemy units detected.
Yeah, he just
Aircraft
hasn't like
spotted.
quit out of the video game. I gave the dark green guy some Titans because I was like, well, you know what? This guy has fought hard as hell up here all game. Let's reward him. Let's give him some Titans. It's always good to hand off that micro load. You know, it's quite a conundrum. We've got about 200 fighters versus about 300 fighters, so that feels good. And Honol is starting to get ready with some hovers. Where are the hovers coming from? 4 labs over here. I like it. I mean, he's definitely trying. He's doing his best here. Finally, the Vanguards came. And we take that out. Easy peasy. It was, I mean, it's very interesting to see the high OS players complain so much about the unit cap. But it honestly, fair enough. We have continued to make Aphis, thank God. We're up to 23 now. Going to 24. Obviously, this base is just not very clean. Like, all this tier 1 conversion I probably should have blown up and or eaten at some point. alongside these wins here. Like this center of the base, this core, this converter core, really should have eaten it. I could have put down more air labs, I could have put down more APHIS in here. This really is like not a good use of the space, quite frankly. These converters are kind of questionable, obviously. I really needed them right then, and my tier 2 con was right there, so you know, sometimes you just gotta put it down. Sometimes you just gotta place it onto the ground. So now we're finally up to a lot of Titans. I don't think we're matching opponents' Titans, but ironically enough, right, 11 to 8. So Magenta is in fact ahead of us. I mean, it's really nice that they can have Magenta here making these Titans, but what we find here is I immediately decimate all of these Razorbacks, and then now that that's occurred, oh my gosh. And do we get a fantastic little stun nade off too? Yeah. Oh yeah, straight into the face of those Titans there. Look at that, stun 4 of them. And so we just march on in, and it's like, yeah, now you have to back off. It's all a pressure thing. It's a vibe thing, right? And I just think spamming the Razorbacks behind the Titans is stronger. Microing Titans is very strong, by the way. These are like, you really want to micro your units as best as you can, obviously, but microing Titans in particular, very, very strong. Mr. Honel has gotten a jug up. Oh my goodness gracious! I mean, they're scaling, they're trying. There's some bullshit boats. There's some bullshit hovers getting in. I really wish that Watson would just build some fucking static defense, but it seems quite the question. And there it is. Watson says, you know what, I think maybe I can go and win the game with air. And they didn't build enough static either. Dark Green found the path with his hovers at long last. Watson was ready to go and win, and boom. And just freaking boom.
Battle ended.
And just freaking boom. Stupid Deimos, indeed. Mr. Damsko, the third biggest trader, by the way. Smach. We did it again. We got it, the golden cow. I mean, it's really incredible. Like, I thought I was way further ahead in Eco that game, but look at that. Yeah, Dad the Greed Gamer. Honestly, GOC is one of those easy... If you're good at GOC, this really is the spot to scale from at the end of the day. You gotta build that air lab. That's what you really need to scale at a certain point. If you're not fighting too hard, just build an air lab. I think really Dad the Greed Gamer didn't greed enough, didn't live up to his own name, ended up flatlining like a scrub, died, L. And we just got to go up and up and up, baby. We got to be exponential today. It felt so good. I think the next step was just control Bing all of my wins and seeing what that does. I think the converters explode big enough that this would have been bad, but yeah, I probably would have lost most of my BP, but you know, whatever. That's the power, right? That's one of those fun things. There was a tier 1 lab over here, and we should have somewhere our group of tier 1 aircons. I guess maybe not. Sedge, where's our aircons? Oh well, they also tried to go for a silly little, whatchamacallit, the 70,000 metal artillery piece, the tier 2, or I guess tier 3 artillery piece, and yeah, we were starting the Behemoth walk, and I think that that's really where it's at, right? The bro can go Amphibious Lab and make jugs and whatever, but the Behemoths are where it's truly at. You know, there's just such a big difference in these units. What is this? 335,000 HP versus 149,000 for 9,000 less metal, right? It's double the HP for 9,000 less metal, and generally you're going to find more devastation coming out of your Behemoth. That's why this is what I set up over here. I think I probably could have scaled more into this BP, right? If I could find my swarm of tier 1 cons. It's so important to have that. It feels so good. I set it to 40. That's my quota, and as you can see here, yeah, I handed off these labs in the end, and I probably should have just done it more. Like these ticks, I think we're gonna feel really good. So, just feels so sweet to get to win, and we really brought it together in the end here. Handed these off to Watson on accident, I think, but it didn't matter. He walked him forward like a good boy. Oh, a 52-minute game to end to win it all. It just feels so good. I hope you guys enjoyed. A bit of a longer cast, but I just cannot get enough of Beyond All Reason. I cannot get enough of Heroes of Might and Magic, and I can't get enough of watching these games together. If you enjoyed, hey, you made it all the way to the end. You're a big fan. Let me do something for you. Let me, you're enjoying, and I want to help you. I want to commentate over your games. I mean, it goes to show, right? People that understand the game, understand how to scale, that you need to continue to scale, really makes the difference. Like, if I had just stopped making eco and just focused on units this game, I wouldn't have been able to get to this point. I wouldn't have been able to do it. It's very nice that Mr. Goodrob also got some scaling in from this position, and he was ready to go tier 3 himself. Love that for him. And it just goes to show Mr. Bryce1234. Not that he's watching this video, but like, oh man, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Good tech players can't really make all the difference. And, yeah, it just feels good to get her done. See silly people, they will say silly things to you, and it's always good to prove them wrong. It feels so good for somebody to go, well, why don't you do it if you think you're so good? And then to just pull it off. I really think I did it. I had it well under control. I think the anti-air turrets were elite. There was really only one fighter path for enemy to go in, and they didn't go for it. So Watson eventually got enough scaling in. I think it's really crazy for how free Watson's game could have been, how little eco he probably got in, right? Like, if we look at this stat, yeah, look at this, barely got any eco in. Surprising after winning so hard, right? Like, he really won so hard against Pink. Pink really did like absolutely nothing, but oh well, what can you do? And it's the fun of the 8v8, You get bad people, you get good people making bad decisions. It makes the game so much more interesting. It's always so fun when you are able to make this comeback, and obviously it requires the enemy to make mistakes, but hey, that's how gaming is. That's just what PvP is, right? Somebody's going to make more mistakes and a team is going to win, and today it was us who got to win, and it was so fucking epic. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope I'll see you guys next time when we go PlanetSide. Leave your own replays in the comments below. Go to barreplays.com, find one that you like, send it in, let me commentate on yours, give you a little feedback on how you might be able to improve, and I'll see you then. See you next time. Bye for now.